JDs and gentlemen, today we're going over the top 5 SMGs to be using in Warzone right now after the Season 4 update. Now, the reason I wanted to make this video was because there are so many options right now to be using in Warzone. Basically, every SMG is very, very good at the moment, but there's obviously ones that stand out more than the others. Getting into the honorable mention, we're going with the VX Compact. I know this isn't an SMG, but if you build it as an SMG, it is very, very good. And that's why I put it in the honorable mention. It would be a lot higher if it was an SMG. Like I said, we're going to build this as an SMG, so first go ahead and put on the Fang Hover Point Elo because the iron sights on this are buns. For the second attachment, I go with the fire rate brake. This is the new muzzle that they put in Season 4. It gives you fire rate, horizontal recoil, and it fixes the recoil pattern a little bit. The third attachment, I go with the EAM light path foregrip. This increases your ADS speed while aiming down sight and your movement speed. The fourth attachment, I go with the extended mag 1 just because I don't want to be slowed down with the ADS speed, the reload speed, and the movement speed with the 60 mag. But the 60 mag is very, very good. So if you want to run this, you can. But I think the extended mag 1 is perfect. And then last but not least, this gun has an insane fire rate, so it's going to be twerking a little bit. So go throw on the recoil springs. There you go. You got yourself an AR that's an SMG, the VX Compact. Let me know how you guys feel about this, and let's get into number 5. Getting into number 5 is going to be the Sturmwolf 45. I know this is going to be a hot take. The Sturmwolf is so easy to use in this game, especially since they added that muzzle. It just makes this gun way better. So for the first attachment, like I said, go with the new muzzle. Just going to increase that fire rate and horizontal recoil. For the second attachment, since this gun has 0 recoil already, we're going to throw on the long barrel just so we can kill some people at a little bit longer range. Since recoil is not a problem, you're going to be able to use this a little bit further than most SMGs. The next attachment, I go with the quick step foregrip. This helps out with that movement speed and aim walking speed. For the fourth attachment, I go with the extended mag 1. Obviously, I don't have the extended mag 2. This gun doesn't really have a fast fire rate, so you don't really need it. Also, it slows you down a lot, and you don't want that with SMGs. And then for the fifth and final attachment, I go with the mobility stock. Obviously, this just increases your mobility immensely. And that's the build for the Sturmwolf 45. Let me know if you guys like this class setup and what you guys would change about it. Getting into number 4 on this list, we're gonna go the MPC 25. This is also a hot take because a lot of people love this SMG right now. I'm not a fan of it, but it is still good and I have to give it credit. So for the first attachment, I go with the compensator. Helps out that vertical recoil. This thing jumps for me. I don't know if it's just me or what it is about this gun, but it does not hit like it does with other people, man. Second attachment, I go with the long barrel. This also helps out with the iron sights a little bit. It kind of pushes it out, and that's really the main reason I use it, but it does extend the damage range as well. And this gun does hit pretty hard, so having that damage range is really nice. The third attachment, I go with the flow guard foregrip. Helps out the movement speed and the horizontal recoil. Next attachment, I go with the extended mag 1. Going to the extended mag 2 only gives you 10 more bullets. You really don't need it with this weapon. Plus, it slows down your reload, and it's an SMG. I really don't recommend having the extended mag 2 on any of the SMGs in this game, but we're gonna rock with the extended mag 1. And last but not least, I go with the recoil springs. I feel like this gun just has so much recoil for me, and this is the build that I found was the best for it. Let me know how you guys feel about it. If you have a different build that you guys like, I might try it out, so drop it down in the comments. Let's hop into the top 3. Number 3 spot, we got the KOGOT. Listen, I was not a fan of the KOGOT, but then I started getting ripped by it in game. I mean, people were deleting me within like 15 meters with this gun, and it is just so crazy. It might be one of my favorite SMGs right now. Getting into the build, we're gonna go with the fire rate brake muzzle. As you guys can see, the trend is pretty much just put this on every SMG. I mean, it's like the best muzzle in the game now. I wanted to build this SMG as a mobility SMG because it has like no recoil anyway, and it also has some pretty good damage already. So I wanted to maximize the recoil and the movement speed. And that's why we went with the steady 90 grip. Now, this is one of the weapons that I would go with the extended mag 2 just because it shoots so incredibly fast, and you kind of need that ammo. Sure, it brings down your sprint to fire, ADS speed, and your reload quickness, but the gun needs it, bro. This gun shoots so incredibly fast, you have to have it. For the fourth attachment, I go with the ADS movement stock. Helps out with that aim walking speed, but it's like a lot of aim walking speed. Like if you aim down sight with this gun and start strafing left and right, you are literally moving at like walking speed. It's crazy. And then for the final attachment, I go with the recoil springs. Let me know how you guys like this KOGOT build. Like I said, this is one of my favorite SMGs in the game right now, genuinely. Before we get into the top 2, I just wanted to show you guys this VST build because also one of my favorite SMGs in the game. It feels so good. I just think that it's really underpowered right now compared to the other SMGs. Yeah, you could still use it and it's still viable, but there's just no way that you're outgunning any of the top 3 spots with this weapon. It's still very fun to use, so if you guys want to try it out, I do not use the fire rate muzzle on this. I go with the Hawker Hybrid 45 for the movement speed. Then I go with the short barrel because the hip fire accuracy is insane. Then I go with the steady 90 grip for the horizontal recoil and the movement speed. This weapon is another one that shoots very fast, so you do need the extended mag 2 on it. And then I go with the control pad for the vertical and horizontal recoil because this thing be twerking a little bit. Like I said, I really like this SMG. I just don't think that it's going to be outgunning one of the top 3 spots in this, or really even this entire list. But give it a try and let me know what you guys think. Getting into the top 2, we got the Dravec. Dravec was one of the best SMGs right when Season 4 released, and everybody knew it because it got an insane buff, and it's still very, very good. I mean, this thing has no recoil. It kills really fast. I mean, you're getting everything that you want with this. The hip fire accuracy is insane. And also, this is an SMG that you do need the prestige attachment for, which sucks, but also you need it. But for the first attachment, we go with the fire rate muzzle. Next attachment, I go with the short barrel for the hip fire accuracy. The next attachment, this gun does not shoot very fast, and it does have a lot of damage, so we're just gonna go with the extended mag 1. Doesn't give us any cons. For the fourth attachment, I go with the ADS movement stock. This helps out with your strafe speed insanely. And then for the last attachment, like I said, go with the prestige laser. This gives you damage range, movement speed, ADS speed, sprint to fire speed. I mean, like, this thing is insane. If you don't have this, you need it. And that is my number 2 spot, the Dravec. Let me know what you guys think about the build. And getting into our number 1 spot, who saw this coming? It's the Carbon 57. This thing is so gross right now. I mean, without any attachments, it already has no recoil. Damage range is crazy. The damage on it's insane. It doesn't shoot very fast, so the magazine size is already pretty big. You don't really need an extended mag on it. This thing is just all around crazy. Like, this is the best gun in the game. For the first attachment, go with the fire rate brake. Just gives it even more fire rate, horizontal recoil, and bullet deviation. For the next attachment, I go with the sapper guard hand stop. This gives you some horizontal recoil and some movement speed and sprinting movement speed. You could probably change this out with another one of these. It's all just preference, really. The next attachment, you do need to prestige this weapon, and you need to have the extended mag 1 prestige attachment. It gives it damage range, vertical and horizontal recoil control, bullet deviation, magazine ammo capacity. I mean, like, this thing is just crazy. And the only thing it does is slow down the reload, and it's not even that slow. For the fourth attachment, go with the hammer platoon pad. This is the ADS movement stock on this weapon. And then last but not least, I go with the FMJ ammo. I know this might be crazy. This thing already has no recoil, has insane movement speed already. Damage range is already great on it. So why not extend that damage range and bullet velocity even more? If you get caught in the open with this gun out, you could probably just map somebody with an assault rifle. Like, this gun is crazy, and you have to try it. This is the entire build for the Carbon 57. Let me know what you guys think about these builds down in the comments. Let me know what you guys have been running recently, because these are my favorite SMGs. Like, these are the absolute top 5 best SMGs to run in the game. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. It's been Mace. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.